Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sidetrack, and I'm getting ready to try, hopefully, starting a brand new Let's Play on Feed the Beast. Now, we're going to be playing Feed the Beast. It's actually DireWolf20's pack. He's put together a really great group of mods, and I want to play it, so maybe you want to watch. I don't know. Um, go ahead and actually creating a new world right now. Um, So I've got it set to Biomes of Plenty world type because Biomes of Plenty is included in this mod pack. And for a seed, let's see. Sidetrack will not die. Yeah, let's try this. um, I'm pretty excited. I've never done a successful Let's Play. And, I tried one a little while ago, and my friend totally bailed on me, so I'm trying this one all by myself. Ooh, and we've started in one of the Biomes of Plenty biomes. I think this is called the Cherry Blossom biome. Um, Very cool. So one of the things that you'll notice right off the bat when you come in is that you've got this little box up in the top center, and it's from a mod called Wayla. It's What am I looking at? And it tells you whatever you're looking at. So you can see I'm looking at some grass blocks, and I've got some grass, and tells me this is a dryad from Ars Magica 2. Magica is another mod that is installed in here. I don't know a whole awful lot about Ars Magica. I know enough to kind of play around with it. You can see, oh, cool. We've got a, what is that, a silver leaf tree or something like that from Thaumcraft. Pretty cool. You can see in my hand, I've actually spawned with this book. It's from Tinker's Construct. I'm not really sure where I want to go here. I suppose I ought to start looking around and exploring for a place to spend the night. Some of the light's a little buggy. Walk through it, fix the lighting. Ooh, got some chickens. Oh, and so you'll see this chicken has a little hat on it. It's from, oh heck, what's the name of the mod? It's like a hats mod. Oop, got myself. You'll also see forestry is installed. See some beehives around. Definitely have to play with some beehives later. Looks like there's a tundra biome over here. I don't want to go over to the tundra. Should have been looking at my mini-map. Very cool. So yeah, the hats mod. Now I'm looking at this guy again. There are all kinds of hats that have been added to the game, and when you kill a creature with that hat, you collect the hat and, well, get to wear it, which is kind of cool. Let's go over here. Ooh, there's a desert over there. Oh, that's great. That's great. This is actually really a pretty decent seed. Ooh, and there's, see that kind of green liquid? That is from Ars Magica, and it is actually required to get started in Ars Magica, so it's nice to have one of those so close. Well, I think that I'm going to come over here near this nice silverwood tree or whatever it's called. Oh, maybe I will turn this into a home. Got some Tarmar root, also from Ars Magica. Yeah, this looks like a decent place. I don't want to get too far into this tundra, but let me chop myself down a tree, because what game of Minecraft wouldn't be a game of Minecraft would not be complete without first starting off punching wood. Whack, 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 whack. Yes. I'm sure there's a sexual innuendo joke in there somewhere, but I'm not going to make it. Alright. Okay. Last one I'm going to punch by hand. Let's go put this down. Maybe over here. And get myself, you know what, I don't want to waste the wood on that. Get myself a pickaxe and start chipping away at the stone. Alright, so, I am notorious for dying, like, right off the bat. Whenever I play, I run out of food, um, I forget to build a house, I'm outside in the dark, and I die. So we're gonna try very hard to avoid that. Um, we'll see if it works or not. um, get myself a sword, and come here, an axe. Okay, dig myself into my hole more, and I'll go ahead and use this until it's broken, just because. Alright, so, in this spotlight, I'm going to try very hard um, not to do a whole lot of mining on camera, because I think that would probably be kind of boring. At least, that is my thought. Um, now, maybe you like to see a bunch of... You know, I just had a really good idea here. You know, maybe you like to see somebody mining a lot. And I'll be doing it on this episode. But, let's see. What is the... No. This goes over here. And then... No. I'm looking for a scythe. Stone... Oh, dang it. Okay. Suppose the first thing I ought to do is turn off cheat mode. Because that is not very good. Okay. Stone scythe. Alright. Now this is not the one that I was looking for, but it's giving me lots and lots of seeds, so maybe this works fairly well. Alright. Just clearing out this. Get myself some seeds. There's all kinds of seeds. So the green seeds you should be pretty familiar with. The purple or pink seeds are actually from... what are they from? Oh, they're from Natura, obviously. Which is another mod by MDio, like Tinker's Construct. Alright. So, like I said, I'm going to try very hard not to die. So I'm going to go ahead and plant these seeds right now. So the pink ones, they're cotton seeds, and they will get you some string and some wool eventually. And the barley seeds are just like wheat, although a little bit different. How far away from the water can I go here? At some point it's gonna... At some point it's gonna bark at me and tell me that I'm way too far away from the water. Alright, let's see. So, getting myself... There's too much ground cover here, all these little things that I don't see. I have a feeling these ones are gonna dry out, but we will see. Whoops. Missed a spot. So, I have quite a garden here. Now I just need to stay alive until it grows. So I always start off the game, and I really don't spend a whole lot of time worrying about beauty. Although one could argue that I don't spend any time worrying about beauty ever. But in the beginning of the game, I definitely don't, because mostly I'm just trying to get things up and running. Oh, and here's a great find, some coal. very easy to get to, so help me stay alive the first night and help me mine a little bit deeper. So let's see. If you've never played Minecraft before, then you are unaware, and I guess I should tell you. Although while you're watching this and never played Minecraft, I don't know. At night, bad things come out, and bad things come out where it's dark. Now, build yourself a torch, and you can light up an area, and then you can not have bad things come out. Yes, this is the wonderful, complicated world of Sidetrack's explanations. Oh, God. Well, okay. So, let's go ahead and fill this out a little bit. Because I want to have a place to call my own. Oh, and here's some gravel. That'll come in handy. Alright, so let's see. Let's talk about some of the mods that are included in this pack. I mentioned Biomes of Plenty. It's a really cool mod that adds all kinds of really interesting world gen. It adds flowers and trees and new biomes. And it's great for people that like to explore. You know, because if you've ever played vanilla, if you played vanilla Minecraft, it gets stale kind of quickly. So Biomes of Plenty, very cool mod. Other mods that are in here, there's some very staple mods like Buildcraft. We'll be definitely playing with some Buildcraft. There is one of my, I don't know about favorite mods, but it's definitely high up on my list. The mod is Tinker's Construct, and that was the book that we started off with in our hand. And that lets you make all kinds of really neat, weapons and tools that are just really, really great. And so we're going to probably play with that first. Because it's getting dark outside. Wait, I just put two torches right next to each other. Let's go ahead and bring this in. And then, wall ourselves in here. Now, where's a good place for this crafting table? And I'll go ahead and, well, I don't want to make myself a door because then I'll just hear these zombies banging on it in a minute. Alright, so I guess I need a shovel. That might come in handy, although I need some sticks first. Alright, so one of the things that I'm always on the lookout in the beginning of a game is for gravel, sand, and clay. That is because the mod... I hope that isn't too noisy. What is my... Oh, it's only down to 14. That should be fine. It's probably just louder in my ears. Uh-oh. Go figure. I go and wall myself in and then knock a hole in it. I hear an Enderman somewhere. So I'm always on the lookout for gravel, clay, and sand because the mod Tinker's Construct requires gravel, clay, and sand to make the first structure that allows you to really get in and play with that mod. So I'm very happy to have all this gravel right here, and I will gladly grab it all. Another thing that we can use, some of the things for from that gravel is flint. It's used to make a thermal expansion item, the pulverizer. The pulverizer is something we're going to probably get pretty early on because it's going to help us double our ore output, which is always well worth your while because you don't want to go digging in the ground for hours and then you want to maximize any mining trip you happen to go on. Alright, so digging along, clearing this area out, and I'm going to make myself a couple more picks here. Or maybe just one, because what am I doing here? let's see how deep we can mine. Now, did I just see copper somewhere? Did I mine it and I didn't even mention it? I know I saw it somewhere. I think. Well, apparently I'm going crazy. Could have sworn I saw copper somewhere. No, over here. Haha. So copper ore is an ore from thermal expansion, and apparently there was only one. um, and it's a very useful ore because it's needed for a lot of the very basic machines that we're going to be building first. Okay, give myself some light over here, and I'm going to start my trek down into the middle of nothing. So there are probably better ways to go about doing this, but I tend to start off my game by digging kind of a nice hole down into the ground. Helps me get a lot of resources fairly quickly in a reasonably safe manner. Like I said, I'm very good at dying, and I like to try and find the caves down here and anything else that might be of value under the ground. Alright, so here's some more coal. We're going to definitely use that later. I'll come back and mine it off camera so you don't have to see it, because I've got plenty right now. Alright. So let's see. Let's talk about some other mods that are in this pack. Mentioned thermal expansion, mentioned Tinker's Construct. Some of my other favorites. There is a new one that I actually hadn't heard about before venturing into this mod. It's called Morph. Morph is a really interesting mod, and you know, if I think about it, it sort of borders on a little imbalanced. Ooh, sweet. First iron. But it's a really fun mod. So, and I hear a bat, which I will want to try and find because of Morph. Now, I'm feeling that I'm probably going to... Let's turn here so I don't go into the river. So Morph, it lets you take on the characteristics of any mod that you kill. So it's kind of interesting. So, you know, you can kill a zombie and then you can become a zombie. And, you know, there are a bunch of settings that you can tweak. Things like mobs will not attack you if you are a friendly mob. There are things like, you know, the hostile mobs. If you are a hostile mob, none of them will attack you. Which, you know, obviously creates some issues in that you can go mining in the form of a zombie and you can pretty much be safe. But like I said, you can change how all of these behaviors work. But oh, hello, Mr. Zombie. Why don't you come up here? Where's my sword? So one of the things that is really kind of cool about this mod, oh, see, now so I just learned how to be a zombie. I'm gonna go ahead and light this up really quick. And I really want to kill this bat, or any of these bats, because... Okay, there he goes. Apparently I'm having a little bit of a lag issue here. Because bats annoy me, but more importantly, if you find your hotkey, so you can see I can turn into a zombie or a bat, and by default, I think the hotkeys for this are the brackets. You can click on the bat, and then if I zoom out here, you can see I'm turning into a bat, which is pretty cool. But then the imbalanced part is I can now fly. So here it is, 5 minutes into the game, and I can fly. Now the downside to this is it's basically like you're sprinting everywhere. And so you run out of food very, very quickly. So I'm going to go back into a zombie, or back into myself, because I have no source of food, and I don't want to die. So, getting some copper, found myself a little cave, got myself some iron. One of these things that you will see, this is an oreberry bush. Now, oreberry bushes are pretty cool. These are from Tinker's Construct. When you punch them, if they're ripe, you get these little oreberries. Now, the oreberries you can use to turn them into aluminum nuggets if you smelt them. You can also melt them in the furnace or the smeltery that is with Tinker's Construct and get a tiny bit of aluminum or whatever ore they happen to be. Alright, let's see. Let's go and light this whole area up. Looks like I've got some more copper. Aluminum, that'll be coming very handy when we get to Tinker's Construct. More iron. This is amber. It's from Thaumcraft. Ooh, and some sulfur from Railcraft. This is great, because this apparently doesn't always spawn in all chunks. And so it's very nice to have. Myself a pathway. You'll see this nice glowing. This is from Thaumcraft. These give you some, magical crystals. This leads me to another great mod that's in here. Applied Energistics. Applied Energistics is not an early game mod that you're going to play with, but a later game. Oh, I hear somebody somewhere. Little creepy zombies. Where's the source for this? Right there. Oh, where's my sword? Mini zombies. There we go. Kill the mini zombie. Alright, that should stop flowing in a minute. So what Applied Energistics lets you do is basically take your items and store them in data format. So essentially it's like an advanced computer. Alright, lighten this area up. I'm going to come back and mine all this later. We're just exploring right now. I would like to kill a skeleton, although I don't know if I could face one without any armor. Oh, I hear one. Oh god, where's my sword? Let's do this. Ow. Hide. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna die to a skeleton. Come here, you. There we go. Alright, the reason I wanted a skeleton is I wanted his bones. So that I could go grow some crops and make myself some food. Alright, where did I... This way. This is just stupid. Okay. There we go. Alright, and hopping up these stairs is not good for my hunger level. But whatever. Alright. Ooh, I got 2 bones. Sweet. Okay. Ugh. You know what? Let's do this. Repair the pickaxe. Alright. Come on over here. Where's my barley? Use this. Whoops. Alright, so barley is pretty cool. You can take barley and turn it into barley flour. That barley flour you can cook right away into bread, so it makes harvesting things much more efficient. Alright, I'm not gonna starve. Hurrah! Alright, make myself a couple furnaces here. A furnace. I don't need too many of them. Alright, so what on earth did I just do? Put some coal there. Put my barley up here. And I know I should probably be using sticks, but whatever. A little bit of food. And then I think I'm just going to cook up the rest of this iron because I'm going to need a bucket for lava when I get to Tinker's Construct. Um, Alright. A little bit of food. And I'll be ready for going up and explore. Check out some things that need to be seen. And... Aw. Replant. Alright. So, off we go. I don't feel like exploring the tundra. And getting some iron. What I think I want to do is do a little bit of clearing out of this house. I'm just going to go enlarge it, and then I'm going to try and go look for some resources. I'm going to try and get some clay. I'm going to try and get some more gravel and get some sand. And I'm going to come back in next episode. We are going to put together our Tinker's Construct smeltery. So for right now, we pretty much just have ourselves a little house. We've got ourselves a little farm. We are not in danger of dying at the moment, but I'm very good at changing things like that. So until next time, hopefully this was, somewhat interesting. Until next time, this is Sidetrack signing off. Have a great day, folks.